Hey, thanks for joining. Today we have more breaking news. Analysts are split over BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, which faces steep concerns due to interest rate hikes and cryptocurrency regulations. BlackRock's plans to launch a Bitcoin fund have contributed to the cryptocurrency's rise to over $30,000, but analysts and insiders warn that rising interest rates and increased regulations could dampen the rally. The proposed Bitcoin ETF from the world's largest asset manager could attract investors who are reluctant to purchase the high-risk cryptocurrency directly, but the industry has suffered from a loss of investor confidence and regulatory scrutiny following the collapse of several major crypto firms in 2022. Institutional buyers are leading the rally, and a spot Bitcoin ETF could rebuild investors' confidence in their ability to move US dollars in and out of cryptocurrency following the collapse of many crypto lenders. The SEC has yet to approve BlackRock's application for a Bitcoin ETF and has rejected proposed ETFs from Fidelity and Cboe Global Markets due to concerns about market manipulation. However, BlackRock's application takes a different approach to address this issue, which means that their Bitcoin ETF could get approved. Surprise rate hikes in Australia and Canada, as well as the Federal Reserve's forecast of 2 more hikes, have caused investors to bet on higher interest rates in the future, which could decrease interest in riskier bets like Bitcoin. Regulatory uncertainty has also contributed to depressed prices for Bitcoin, as the SEC cracks down on rule breaking across the industry and sues major exchanges Coinbase and Binance. Although Bitcoin has recovered from its low in 2020, it still trades at less than half of its all-time high of $69,000. But we have even better news because an analyst predicts Bitcoin will hit $34,000, and from that point, it could skyrocket to a worth of $300,000 per Bitcoin. Analyst Axel Kabir predicts BTC will hit a target price of $34,000 after conquering short-term resistance at $31,000 based on the head and shoulders pattern. As the BTC-based ETF filings by BlackRock, WisdomTree, and Invesco created a positive buzz in the market, leading to a price rally for BTC and other cryptocurrencies. This makes a $34,000 Bitcoin extremely plausible. On top of that, Volatility shares plans to launch a first-of-its-kind 2x Bitcoin ETF called BitX, which added more fuel to the raging optimism among investors. Currently, the global crypto market capitalization is down by 1.13%, and Bitcoin and Ethereum prices have registered a 24-hour decline of 1.07% and 1.88% respectively. However, investors are anticipating a big rally soon. On top of that, pro-XRP lawyer John Deaton believes BTC could reach half the gold market cap someday, which could result in a value of $300,000 per Bitcoin, which is 10 times the current price. Deaton believes that BlackRock CEO Larry Fink changing his mind about Bitcoin after witnessing over 600,000 inquiries says a lot. Bitcoin ETFs will become common, and we know this because we have seen the largest inflow of capital to ProShares ticker name BITO in over a year, so investors are jumping back on the Bitcoin train. Bitcoin ETFs are gaining popularity among institutional investors as ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF, BITO, saw its largest weekly inflow in a year at $65.3 million. BITO is the first BTC-linked ETF in the United States and has assets topping $1 billion as institutional investors seem to be regaining their interest in Bitcoin futures. BITO has made a 59.6% gain since the start of 2023 and has a fee of 0.95%. The uptick in Bitcoin derivatives interest has also surged since BlackRock filed for its own Bitcoin ETF on June 15th, with Bitcoin futures open interest currently at $319 million as of June 25th, up around 30% from the same period last week. The resurgence in ETF trading and the resultant BTC price pump has also been good news for the world's largest crypto asset manager, Grayscale. The Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, GBTC, has been trading at a discount to spot BTC prices for months, but it is heading in the right direction as that gap diminishes. According to CoinGlass, the Grayscale premium, also known as its discount, is 31.2%, having fallen as low as -49% in December. While it remains unclear if the Securities and Exchange Commission will approve a spot Bitcoin ETF, a new wave of filings has followed BlackRock's. WisdomTree filed with the SEC for the third time to create a spot Bitcoin ETF, and Invesco renewed its application for a similar product. ETF Store President Nate Garazzi tweeted his list of ETF issuers that he would keep an eye on, as he believes they will file or refile for a spot Bitcoin ETF based on past filings. Therefore, other crypto ETFs could also get approved in the future. In conclusion, Bitcoin ETFs are gaining momentum among institutional investors. ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF, BITO, has seen its largest weekly inflow in a year at $65.3 million, while the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, GBTC, is heading in the right direction as the gap between its discount and spot BTC prices diminishes. It remains unclear if the Securities and Exchange Commission will approve a spot Bitcoin ETF, but a new wave of filings has followed BlackRock's, and ETF issuers such as WisdomTree, Invesco, First Trust, VanEck, Global X, Fidelity, and Schwab are expected to file or refile for a spot Bitcoin ETF based on past filings. This means that cryptocurrency investors should ride the wave of this exciting news. But remember to practice proper risk management and only invest what you can afford to lose. That is all the news for today, so for more videos, remember to leave a like, comment how high you think the Bitcoin price will rise this year, subscribe if you are new, and as always, happy investing.